I decided to go in a slightly different direction with my battery setup, and here's why. I've been running this Redarc BCDC charger for a while, and I talked to someone that recommended using this for a lithium battery instead of an AGM, which is what I have. And the reason for that is because this is a 50 amp charger. Most AGM batteries need about 25 amps to charge, so this is too much, and I would probably, if I haven't already, destroyed this Optima Blue Top. The Blue Sea ML-ACR probably won't charge this battery as well as the Redarc, but I'm pretty confident with the automatic charging relay that it should work just fine. For those of you that don't know how these work, all it does is it connects two batteries in parallel, and it'll detect when the house battery is low, and it'll connect it to the starting battery. That way they both get charged at the same rate, and then it'll automatically disconnect when it senses that the house battery is at a proper voltage. I wired it up so that I can have 3 different modes: on, auto, or off. And if you connect it on, I don't know if you could hear that, the magnetic relay latched on, go to auto. It'll probably stay like that for about 30 seconds, and then it'll switch off because it's at a proper voltage, and then off. I still plan on using this in the future. I'm probably going to place it right here, which is where it should have been in the first place. It's probably a little too tucked back there with all the heat. But I want to get a lithium battery that I'll have in the back seat of my truck. And the cool thing about the ML-ACR is that I can disconnect the 2 batteries and keep this battery from charging at all. And that way it won't impede with this while this thing is charging that lithium battery. One thing that I forgot to mention before I closed the hood of my truck was why I'm going with this method. I want a lithium battery to be portable, and that's because I've heard horror stories of these things going up in flames. I also still have this AGM battery, which is working fine, and this ML-ACR came at a really, really low cost. I'd rather be able to charge a lithium battery how it should be with that Redarc, and then pull it out of the truck when I'm not using it, because I go to school, I run errands, I'm not always camping. But for when I want it in the truck for accessories like my fridge and other things that I might be out on the trail for days and days and days. Other than that, I don't need a battery in there that could potentially be volatile, which is why I want the ability to take it in and out. Anyways, I'm excited for this simplified setup. Gives me a little bit of peace of mind that I'm not going to burn this thing out being tucked in the back where all the heat is. But yeah, stay tuned.